Have you ever looked into your packed golf bag like this one, spotted a club in there and thought, you know what, I haven't used that for a shot in ages? Well, today we're going to take a look not just at how many golf clubs you can carry in your golf bag, but how many you should carry. Now, according to the rules of golf, you can carry up to 14 clubs in your golf bag. And if I part out all the clubs in mine at this very minute, it breaks down as 2 woods, a driver and a fairway, 1 utility hybridy type of get out of troubley club, 7 irons running from 4 iron to pitching wedge, 3 wedges and a putter. Or 3 clubs for long shots, 7 clubs for middly distance shots and 4 clubs for short shots. And my simple theory is that with each club in this bag, I can hit the ball a specific distance with my normal swing. Almost like stations along a train line, there's a club for every shot from really near to really far, depending on the distance. It's pretty much perfect really on the face of it. And yet there's clubs in here I haven't hit in ages, or rarely ever hit, or even practice with. And you know what? I could confidently say that I wouldn't miss them at all if they were taken out. Like for instance this 4 iron. I just find this one really hard to hit consistently, you know what I mean? And I know that this utility type iron, as well as doing its own job of getting me out of the rough and trouble, can do pretty much exactly the same job as this 4 iron, whilst being much easier to hit. So you know what? I'm going to take out this 4 iron out of my bag. Now I've got 13 clubs in my bag and the bag's a bit lighter, and there's room for 1 more club in here if I need it. Everybody is different, and maybe instead of having 14 clubs in my bag that all go specific distances, maybe I'd be better off having clubs in my bag that do specific jobs. And so many good players do exactly that. Phil Mickelson, he famously had 2 drivers in his bag when he won the 2021 PGA Championship at Kiawah Island. He had a Callaway Epic speed driver for hitting 300-yard bombs when he needed to. And then he had a second tailor-made original Mini 1 driver as a nice, safe fairway finder driver when things got tight off the tee. Loads of players, for instance, depending on the course they're playing, might add an extra wedge. I have this 60-degreer here that goes in whenever I'm playing a links course with pot bunkers. I'm invariably going to be in them, and this wedge is the only way I know how to get out. I've known loads of players too over the years who've had 2 putters in their bag. I've been one of them, for goodness sake. This putter for any shots just off the green where I don't feel confident chipping the ball with my wedges, don't mention the yips, and this one for putting on the green. And we've done a video before where I had a 5 wood, a 5 iron and a 5 hybrid, all with 18 degrees loft in the bag, and all doing a very separate job. There's this one guy at my club and he uses what looks like a 100-year-old iron to chip around the green with, kind of like this one, and yet he's a magician with it, best in the club. Look, you might get a scoff, you might get an eye roll, it really doesn't matter. This crazy game of golf is about getting the ball from tee into the hole in as few shots as possible. And the equipment that does that best for you is right for you. So, you can carry 14 clubs, but you don't have to. And what I want to do next is issue you with a little challenge. Pause the video, go get your golf bag. Go on, I'll wait. And the challenge is you can now only have 7 clubs in your golf bag. Which clubs would you choose? Which clubs would you leave in there and why? Here's my 7 clubs. I'm bringing my driver. That is non-negotiable. I think I'll bring my fairway wood too. I use that a lot. I'm going to bring my 5, 7 and 9 iron. And I'm going to bring 1 wedge. That's the 52-degree wedge. If I hit it normal, it'll go 100 yards. I can hit it easy for less distance. I can close down the face to get a bit extra out of it. I can open the face up and use it for short chipping, and I can use it for bunker shots. And finally, I'm obviously bringing my putter. So what happens if I have a 6 iron shot and no 6 iron in the bag? Well, we improvise. We could hit our 5 iron a little easier or our 7 iron a little harder. If you've never done it before, I strongly urge you to get out on the golf course with something like 7 clubs in your bag. Your scoring won't be nearly as bad as you think. You'll find yourself hitting with more feel. You'll be inventing different shots, and it's a really beneficial exercise when it comes to nailing down what clubs and how many of them you should really have in your golf bag. Lots of clubs have these 3 clubs and a putter competitions just for fun. And you know what? The scoring is always much better than you'd expect. And then there's the world's best speed golfers. They're kind of a mixture of pro-level golfers mixed with international standard cross-country runners. And they usually bring just 4 clubs with them. Maybe we've just stumbled on a way to make tour golf more interesting, to curb the distance debate, limit Tiger, Rory and co to just 10 clubs, get them thinking more about strategy and showcasing more of their insane skills. Well, whatever about Tiger, I hope this video helps you get a fresh look at what clubs you can carry in your bag and what clubs you should carry. And you know what? 7 clubs and a brisk walk is going to do me just fine this morning. As always, make sure to follow Golfbidder on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for the very latest news, reviews and videos from me. For now though, happy golfing. It's Donal, out.